Hello YouTube, hello Twitch, it is some more Pokemon Unbound. This time though, I am going to be unbound from having to battle with Jax, because I'm going to beat this guy this time. So we got kind of stuck in out. I was a bit shocked by this. We got stuck by some psychic guy. I say some psychic guy. We got stuck by Ivor and Lagoon, who use a bunch of psychic type Pokemon. And basically their gimmick is psychic terrain, then spam expanding force for the entirety of the battle. And it's proven to be pretty annoying to deal with, mainly because Jax is actually completely worthless. And in fact, beyond being worthless, he just helps the opponent, because he triggers their competitive ability, and it means that the Meowstic that opens is really, really scary. Now, I came up with a plan off camera. In fact, I'll explain to you like my trains of thought and where I was like going with all of this and how I ended up where I am now. My original plan won't work, but I've come up with a secondary plan from this plan, so when I work it out, you'll know what I mean. So my plan really was, how do I deal with psychic terrain and all that jazz? And I came to the conclusion, I can't remember if I even said this on camera, but maybe it was just after the stream, I was like, holy shit, I'm stupid. The clear counter to this is Wide Guard, because you can just spam Wide Guard over and over and over and over again. So this is why we have a new Araquanid called Halt. Because Araquanid is the only bug-type Pokemon right now I can get with Wide Guard. So I had to go back because Wide Guard... Oh no, I could relearn Wide Guard in any Pokemon. Why did I do this? Oh, I remember why I did this. I had to get a new Araquanid because I wanted Wide Guard on it, which you could use with Heart Scales and the other Araquanids to teach them that. And maybe we do this if I get really stuck. But I wanted Wide Guard and Araquanid, so I retrained another one. The big thing that made me do this, though, is I wanted the Egg Move Sticky Web on it as well. Because with the Egg Move Sticky Web, then I could potentially slow down some of the really, really fast Pokemon, aka Alakazam, and then suddenly my books can outspeed basically every single Pokemon they can play. So that's kind of the plan. Also, I wanted Crunch on this thing because I wanted something that could threaten Miss Magius, and Halt basically fills all this brief. He can threaten Miss Magius, he can slow down Alakazam, he can just stall out all these annoying turns of Expanding Force, and Bubble Beam threatens Incineroar, so like, unironically, this Pokemon slaps. We've got it with really good defensive stats as well, and also worth noting this battle, basically every attack is a special attack with the exception of the Incineroar attacks, and this thing is so unbelievably bulky, it's kind of crazy. I'll deal with its item in a moment, but this is not the item we're going to use on this thing. Okay, once I got to that point, I was like, well, I need something else to fill out the roster, and I did enjoy using the Encore strategies, if you remember. I was trying to do it with a Ledium before. I then had this such a genius idea that, what if I use Shelmet? Shelmet can learn Encore. Also, Shelmet can learn a bunch of entry hazard moves, like Toxic Spikes, Spikes. I've also put Giga Drain on this thing to try and keep it alive while it's setting up all these spikes. But it could do this type of thing, setting up all these spikes, and then all we need to do, potentially, is Toxic on my opponent's Pokemon with Toxic Spikes, and then just Wide Guard turn after turn after turn, and we'll slowly just chip them down. So that was like the original plan. Also worth noting with the Shelmet, as long as I don't evolve it, I can put Eviolite on it. And this thing has actually got a pretty good defensive stat. Not great, obviously, like not the best Eviolite Pokemon in the game, but by book standards, this thing is actually basically the best they can do right now. This genius plan does not work though, so we're probably not going to bring this Pokemon into the actual battle. The reason this doesn't work is I actually forgot that Incineroar has knockoff, and all Incineroar does is sometimes it fakes out this guy and then knocks it off, so it loses the Eviolite and then it just dies in one hit from Expanding Force. So it was a really smart plan, but in the end it's actually kind of stupid. So what the plan is instead of this is I'm going to go back to the old plan of just bringing a bunch of Ribombes. Theoretically, if I just slow down my opposing Pokemon, which I can do with the Sticky Web, then Ribombe can just like sweep through most of the path, and then all I need to do is hope that Jax doesn't int every single round and doesn't get knocked out too quickly while I'm doing all of this jazz of killing their Pokemon. Because if I get into a situation where it's 2-on-1 in their favor, I'm probably going to lose even though I've got the speed advantage. The other really big brain thing, which I actually completely forgot about with this Pokemon and why it's actually quite a good lead instead, is Shield Dust stops the effect of Fake Out. So I can't be faked out on the first turn. And the other thing I finally realized after doing, you know, all my research and stuff, what I really should be opening with is Dazzling Gleam, because it hits both opposing slots. And if I Dazzling Gleam on turn 1, what ends up happening is the Meowstic gets chunked down like by about half health. sets up Psychic Terrain, then I outspeed the Meowstic on the second turn, can kill it. Also, this puts some pressure on the Incineroar, which means that the Staravia from Jax can then put pressure on the Incineroar. And basically, I can get the first 2 Pokemon out and killed jolly quick. And then after we play Rabomba, we go into Araquanid. Araquanid slows the game down, and then finally my last Rabombe comes in to sweep through the rest of the team. So that's the kind of the game plan. The other part of my old version of this plan, funnily enough, which doesn't work, is that I was hoping with the speed drop that Heracross would be faster than Alakazam. And Heracross is faster than Alakazam with max IV speed, max EV speed. It's faster than Alakazam, even with all of its speed stuff. The one thing I forgot when I started putting all this together, though, is that the nature for Olympus is minus speed. And funnily enough, when you work this out with, like, a perfect speed Alakazam on the opponent, which is actually perfect speed, I've checked it, it's 1 speed faster than Heracross, so I can't outspeed it, which is really annoying. Otherwise, Heracross would have been the sweeper instead, because Heracross has access to Night Slash and Pin Master, which is pretty good for the Psychic Pokemon, and Night Slash is good for the Ghost Pokemon, because actually the big issue right now is Miss Magius, because I don't have a great way of dealing with Miss Magius anymore, and that thing had Rock moves, so... yeah, sorry Heracross, it wasn't meant to be. I've burnt it, by the way, because it has Guts as well. And then, yeah, that's it. The other Pokemon in this party will not see any use in this battle, so... Oh, the one final genius piece of the puzzle, which I also came up with last time, because I was checking out how the terrains work. I was wrong, by the way. Terrains only... You're only allowed 1 terrain on the field. You can overwrite terrains. I checked for all bugs that can learn terrain moves. There's only 1. It's Orbeetle, and it can learn Psychic Terrain. That's not the terrain I want to overwrite the Psychic Terrain with, so... What I came up with then was a genius idea. I suddenly thought, like, hang on a minute. What about if I put one of the seed items on it? I was thinking about the Grassy Seed, honestly, with Grassy Terrain, but I was like, what if I get a Psychic Seed? And it just so happens, I mean, I guess this is actually, like, by design, I assume, there is a hidden item Psychic Seed just over here. Which is extremely useful because it means that my opponent sets up Psychic Terrain and I can get a benefit from it. I can get a special defense up from it, which is extremely valuable when your Araquanid is as tanky as mine is. So this is actually the item we're going to put on Araquanid. We're going to put on Psychic Seed. Now, I'm going to also be, like, completely honest with you about this. I'm going to save before the boss battle, and I'm going to reload the save each time because the Psychic Seed, I've only got 1 of them. It is a renewable resource, but not at this point in the game for me, so I can't get it back. And this thing is kind of crucial for the old, you know, game strat, so yeah. Oh my god. Let me out! So yeah, we'll head to the fight now. I will not lead with you since you're unbelievably slow. I'll lead with you so I can run away from battles. And hopefully this is it. Hopefully this can take me to the Promised Lands. Is there any Peglin today? Yes, there will be some Peglin after this. It'll be some spreadsheet maxing Peglin. Now, the only other thing I'm slightly concerned about is when I was, like, doing all these notes, I was like, hang on a minute. Don't I fight another guy after this? So I'm slightly concerned that I'm going through all this rigmarole, and there might be another guy behind him, and I don't know if I can heal between the 2 times, but boy, I hope you can heal between the 2 times. And then on the off chance this doesn't work this way, I'm actually going to put you in the front, because if I go into another battle immediately afterwards, I'd like my terrain setter to be in the front. The idea of doing difficult challenge runs, yeah, I think otherwise, like, the mainline Pokemon games, I mean, the kid games at the end of the day, right? I forgot to save. So stupid. It's fine, I can just redo all this, I guess, and then remember next time. Ultra Beast and Unbound, yeah, they are. Every Pokemon up to the end of Gen 8 is in this game. Hisuian Pokemon are in this game. I think all of them are. Actually, I'm not sure if all of them are. I think they all are, though. No Gen 9 Pokemon is. Anyway, let's just knock this out first time, then. Then I have not made a mistake. So I'll lead with Meadow. Then we'll bring Halt, then we'll bring Kill. So this is the strategy. The other issue with the Encore strategy is actually the game sometimes will just fake out the Encore user, and then, like, it doesn't work. By the way, I'm holding Lax Incense on Meadow because Expanding Force I don't think is 100% accurate, so I just wanted to lower the accuracy a little bit more. Thanks, Jax, by the way. I really appreciate you buffing their Meow Stick. So yeah, so we Dazzling Gleam the opening. I can't have my cheeks clapped because it doesn't work. Yep, we knew that was going to happen. So they set up Psychic Terrain. Now I should be able to outspeed it because Rabombe is extremely quick. And then it's really what does Incineroar do is the, like, the whole game now. Whilst I've been getting the Ultra Beasts, I can't access them yet. You can't get to the Ultra Beasts until you beat the game, actually. You have to beat the Elite Four to get to them. Anyway, one down from the left. So what's Incineroar up to? He's going to eat his berry. It might knock me off, because it does like to knock off items. Flare Blitz, not into Rabombe, please. Okay, into Rabombe. That's probably my life. Yeah, okay. Now, here comes the glue that holds us together. Halt comes out. Halt. Oranguru comes out. Okay, didn't expect Oranguru to come out. I instantly eat the Psychic Seed. My special defense is now unbelievably high. What I will say is, I need to push Sticky Web at some point during this battle, so I'm going to do it now. I don't think Incineroar is going to come into me, but the problem is that I think Staraptor won't kill Incineroar, and Incineroar will kill Staraptor. And if not Incineroar, Oranguru is going to go for a Expanding Force. Yeah. So that's Staraptor dead. You know what? I'll take that, though. The recoil damage. I didn't think Staraptor was going to live through it full stop, but it's kind of relevant. Oh, it's up light screen. Okay, that's annoying. Now, I need my Rakuni to stall out the light screen. Here comes Alakazam. Now, my Rabombe will be faster than Alakazam when we come round to it, but I need to come round to it is basically the issue. I'm going to go for Wide Guard. Now, the game really cheats here, because surely from their side of things, there's no way they can predict I'm going to Wide Guard. And theoretically, Oranguru, he might reflect now, but you'd think it's going to go for Expanding Force, because they both have it. So surely I hit someone with this. Surely the Alakazam doesn't use a single target move, which it definitely has. Because again, I just want to stall out some turns right now. Get Psychic Terrain out for a bit. That's fine. Actually, that's better than fine. Yep, it's using Energy Ball. Why? I don't know. I mean, I do know. It knows what my input is, so it's cheating. And then it's going to use Instruct, so it's now going to Energy Ball me again. But my special defense is so unbelievably high right now, I just don't care. And as soon as I go to kill this Alakazam, by the way, it's going to use a double hit move. So I think I still Wide Guard right now and let the Magneton start setting up. Oranguru is gone. Meow Stick's back. I don't know why you've done that, but I do appreciate it. And by the way, Wide Guard, unlike Protect, you can spam it every single turn. Yep, Shadow Balling. I'm guessing now it knows I've got it, but I bet you now, as soon as I don't do it, which I'm not going to do right now, because I'm going to just crunch this guy. We've got Light Screen, I've got an insanely high special defense. I'm going to get double Expanding Force here. Oh, well, not from you, sorry. I forgot Psychic Terrain is down, so you have to reset it. Oh my god, it didn't do it. Holy moly. God, I'd love Magneton not to die here, but... Still, we tried Alakazam. And if I can knock out all the Pokemon on the right side, I think Rabombi can sweep the left side. And the next Pokemon coming in is Mismagius, which is going to kill Magneton. But again, my Araquanid's got a pretty good matchup into this. It's definitely the scariest Pokemon I think they've got, because they've got, not Stealth Rock, Power Gem. And Power Gem's going to do a number on me. In fact, that's why I had the berry on this thing. I forgot what it's called now. The Chogi berry or something. I can't remember what the berry's called, but I had the rock reducing berry on this guy. And I came to the conclusion that it wasn't the right play. And it was actually just better to get the special defense up for the all-round coverage. I'm actually going to let Magneton die here. Potentially. Yeah, you're dead. I think Expanding Forces will come out from Meowstic. I doubt it uses his other move, although I say that. I think his other move is Thunderbolt, so maybe he will use it. No, it did go for Expanding. How much is it going to do? Yeah. It's like negligible. And if I can kill this Mismagius, we just win. On the flip side, Jax is about to run out of Pokemon. Oh, this is scary. Alright, Wara. Enjoy your lurking. Is that Gastrodon dead? It's not dead. Okay, cool. This is going to be a 2-on-1. This might actually be better than I could ever have imagined. I might be able to just sweep with Araquanid at this point. I was so certain this thing had Thunderbolt, but maybe it doesn't. Maybe it's the other one that had Thunderbolt. But yeah, Gastrodon just live. Super effective, by the way. Oh, there goes the light screen. So now we're actually going to start taking real damage. You know what? I wide guard you. I'll waste the Psychic Terrain turn. Yeah, I got you. I got you this time. Now, what's really interesting is, do you think they'd play into it again? I assume they won't now. I'm trying to figure out how the AI actually works here. But, I don't know. It's honestly too smart for me, this AI. Right, we're 3-on-1. Oranguru is almost certainly going to set up Reflector Light Screen, I think. But there's not all I can do about it. We'll just crunch it. Forgot you have Skitter Snack as well. It's super effective, right? And I won't say no to lowering their special attack. Yeah, there goes Light Screen. Which is fine, because I'm setting up physical moves right now. So it kind of does nothing. Another special attack drop. It eats his berry. What's crazy is I almost had this exact party on one of my previous attempts, and I had it the other way around. Like, I led with the Araquanid. If I'd just done it the reverse, I might have been able to beat this with that party then. But probably needed the berry as well to really make it home. You know what, Gastrodon? I'm going to try and keep you alive. We'll wide guard this turn. I actually don't know if you've got a single target move, Oranguru. If you don't, then I can just wide guard every turn and we win. Do you not have a single target move? Oh, this won't work. Expanding Force is not single target anymore. Sorry, it is single target now without Psychic Terrain, so it's going to Psychic Terrain or it's going to single target Expanding Force. Either way, we win. It's just that simple. Why did I not do that last time? Now, do I have another battle here? And if so, can I, like, heal before it? Oh dear. That's alarming. Well, I have to pick 3 Pokemon. I can't bring Meadow because he's dead. Holt, I'm going to assume, is at low health, so I should probably not bring him. Alright, it's going to be my other Pokemon that are going to deal with this. I don't think Rocks is going to matter here. I'll bring you 3. Jax, how did you heal your Pokemon, but mine weren't allowed to be healed? Okay, I'm expecting great things from you, though, Nurse Jax. At the very least, you haven't buffed them on the opening turn, which I do appreciate. I'm going to just spam Dazzling Gleam, I think. Oh, they are... Wait, they're dark ghosts. Okay. I see the problem here. Alright, that's pretty good. The only thing they're weak to is Fairy. And I just happen to lead with my Fairy type. To be fair, when I say I happen to lead with it, I remembered this battle. As soon as I saw the 2 guys there, I was like, oh wait, this is the battle. Give me a little smooch. The great evil in this game dies to a little love kiss. Now, do I have one more battle? I don't think I do. I think that is actually it. Huge! Let's go. Okay, so now we can go get the gym leader, fight the gym, and that actually unlocks quite a lot for me, because then I can use strength. I can go into, like, 2 different towns. I can get, I think, like... Actually, maybe I can't quite get it yet, but I'm very close to being able to get all forms of Galing, which if I can get all forms of Galing, I can complete a quest to give me the ability to change the nature of my Pokemon as well, which would be really good. It'd make my life so much easier. Wait, do you talk to me? Oh, you give me Hex. Okay. It also opens up the map so I can move around a little bit easier. So, many positives. Right, I think the gym leader's like here or something. There he is. I hate this guy. Any bug Pokemon I'm still looking for later in the game. So... in quite some time, I can get access to things like Nincada and their evolutions. I would like to have some fun with, what's it called now? Yamask and Shedinja. That'd be pretty cool. Scyther is another one, because I, strictly speaking, get Cleavor from Hisuian games. I think that'd be a really cool Pokemon to have. So, quite a decent chunk later, I can get some pretty cool bugs. In the more shorter term, I'm fairly close to being able to get stuff like Shuckle, which I think could be quite funny. I've never used it before. Anorith, the fossil Pokemon, I've never used it before. So, there's actually quite a lot of things I'm looking forward to. In fact, I think ahead of us are by far more good bugs than, like, what's behind us. Okay, so the next gym leader, the next thing I need to do is go beat the gym leader. The gym leader is an inverse battle. I can't remember his team exactly, but it's going to be a bunch of normal type Pokemon. Last time I did this, I had the ghost type Pokemon, which meant that ghost types were super effective into normal types, and normal types were super effective into ghost types. There are any more challenges in mind after this? I don't know. I'll have to see. I also don't know if I'm going to do it in this game. I feel like I've done this game probably enough times now. Maybe I'll Nuzlocke it or something for just laughs and giggles, but it won't be on insane difficulty, that's for certain. So yeah, so there's nothing I can bring out. Because normal typing is not super effective into anything, so there's nothing I can bring with a type advantage. Which means, theoretically, like, I can bring things that are not type advantageous, though. Like, steel typing is not good. So I just bring out neutral stuff. Okay. That's a plan. I do distinctly remember, though, that one of the Pokemon has normal gem facade and gets burnt and has guts or something. It does actually all the damage. So that thing is going to be a bit of a problem. Well, I guess we just get to it and mess about. Oh, by the way, when I was trying to set up for that previous battle as well, I considered using Dell for that battle, in part because it can get the ability Unburden, which doubles your speed stat when you use your item. And I was going to give it the Psychic Seed so that it used the item, doubled its speed, and gave it special defense up. The problem with that strategy, though, was that it doesn't learn any very good bug moves fast enough, so I couldn't sweep with it. So it's a good idea for the future. I quite like the idea of having like a burden and some sort of consumable item on it, but we just couldn't make it work right now. So sadly, that strategy got kicked into the ditch. Alright, Araquanids. I gotta swap my Araquanids around. I do need to take your item off you. Fortunately, in this game, when you use a consumable item in a key battle, it isn't actually destroyed. Is Del a type of terrain? Yeah. You wish Vikavolt was better. Vikavolt's got this unfortunate situation where it looks like it's meant to be like unbelievably quick and it's actually unbelievably slow. But the typing's okay. You know what? I'll bring you out for a little bit. With a Quick Claw. And... actually, I'll leave you behind and I'll bring you. This gives me some pretty good coverage, at the very least. I can't remember exactly what a Del is now, but it is one of those, like, nature things. Del, define. A small valley, usually among trees. That's what a Del is. Alright. You are gone. You're in. Possibly to shrink you. Who else is gone? Honestly, you're gone and you might never ever see the light of day again. I apologize. I don't know. Maybe we'll use you for some sort of, like, setting up rock scenario. Or spikes, even. You're Vikavolt now. Please. And I think everything else is golden. An educational stream? Yeah. They basically all are. With the exception of when I beat the flying type gym leader, I called my guys like historical or mythical versions of the things that they were named after as their other Pokemon. Like, for example, my starter was a Heracross called Mountain, and I decided to call the one to beat the flying type gym leader, which I ended up not using, Olympus. Phlegathos is like a volcanic area in D&D, and like the layers of hell. So that's why you're called Phlegathos. I think someone else has got like some fruity name, like Eden, from the Garden of Eden. I am running out, though. Like, very quickly, I'm running out. You know what? I also forgot to sort my items then. My bad. Just give me a sec. Where is you? I'll be taking that. I'll just stick with what I've got now. I don't want to lose that seed right now because I can't replace it till quite late in the game. In fact, maybe like almost never in the game. It'll be a real pain in the ass to like get another one of those. So I don't want to do it. It's that simple. Probably should save the game as well, since I just beat a gym leader. Sorry, not a gym leader, a battle. How many bugs are left to be catched? A lot. More than you think. Depends if you include, like, the evolution lines, but... like, I've got, like, Vivillon and all of its evolutions. I've got the Scolipede and all its evolutions. There's many bugs to be caught. I forgot the music in this gym does slap. I hate the gym, but other than that, it's fine. Alright, Stop giving me your life story. There's no way I'm going in the inverse battle house anyway. I hate inverse battles. I've also just remembered when I did the full heal at the Pokemon Center, I've healed your burn off, which is kind of not what I wanted to do, but hey ho, I'll live with it. Alright, can I remember how to solve this gym? No. So we'll just wander around a little bit. I don't need to speak to you. That's for starters. I do need to fight you, though. Alright, my brain's about to get melted. You would think that, though, in inverse battle, surely bugs are good, because bug is such a bad typing, that in an inverse battle, surely that means it's a great typing. For example, you're a flying type Pokemon, therefore a bug type move should be really good into you. Right? Yeah, Pin Missile super effective. Maybe this will be completely fine. That's great. Really? That was it? To be honest, the puzzle for this gym, like, makes no sense to me. You just have to, like, cycle, and the Laprases put lily pads down for you, and then you can cross. But it's not like... I feel like you just have to do it, and then live with the consequences of what you've done, effectively. What am I trying to say? Basically, you just have to do it through trial and error. That's kind of like the way of doing it. I'm sure there's, like, an optimal route, but... Okay, so this thing, I have no moves that can super effectively hit it. But equally, most of my moves are neutral into it. So, Pin Missile. Alright, C2 is playing at the same game. Come on. They get it 5 times? And your last Pokemon is... I don't know why I'm surprised. Alright, try it again. I was going to say, that's super effective. It's a fighting type move. Okay. That's awkward. So, a fighting type move will be neutral to Leah, because normally fighting's good into Steel, but it won't because in inverse battle, I think. However, now that I think about it, normal type moves are going to be super effective into you, so I've actually kind of fucked up. I shouldn't bring you to this battle. You're actually maybe the worst Pokemon I could bring to this battle in my party. Yeah, this is going to really hurt. Alright, my bad. We're just ironing out the kinks. Fighting type moves actually kind of, like, hard for me to deal with right now. Oh my god. Don't. Thank you. You need paralysis or kill here. Alright, you need Quick Claw to activate, otherwise you're dead. Alright, goodbye. At the very least now, all I need to do is outspeed, though. Let me just try and carry on a second. So I can't go this way right now. Is this like a dead end? Have I fucked up already? Did I have to go up the other Lapras first? Aye. No, you put a lily pad down now, right? Yeah, now I can do that route that I want to do. See you later. The joke's on you. So then I have to come back down again, which is actually fine because I can now go heal. I'm pretty certain this gets saved, the progress. Maybe. How do I get out of this gym? Come on. Okay, I guess this is a quick way out of the gym. Get killed by one of the trainers. Maybe there's no way out. Perhaps that is actually the answer to this. You just have to do it. Doesn't matter. Wow, didn't expect you to live that. This is gonna kill me. It's 4-time effective and I hit a crit as well. That's disgusting. Well, I've got 2 left. They're both incredibly slow, but... Wow, what are you swapping into? Oh, you got a swords book. Okay, so this is not going to do effective damage. On the flip side, though, if I swap into you... I mean, actually, grass is only neutral into me because I'm bug water, but... It'll still be neutral at the very least. Wow, that did way more damage than I was expecting. But Bumblebee introduced, like, disgusting damage, you know? That's gonna kill me. Oh my god, I live. Thank you, Berry, as well. Which probably won't matter, now that I think about it, unless it kills. Does it kill? Oh, it kills. Okay, hang on a minute. This Berry might matter. Herdia versus Grove. That thing is almost certainly quicker than me. It's also got a super effective move into me. I think I'm going to lose regardless. Because you're not very tanky. Can we live through one attack? We can. We win this. Alright, never in doubt. Please let me out of the gym. I need to go back to the Pokemon Center. Can I use an escape rope? Come on. When is the right time to use it? I'm literally locked up in here. They're keeping me prisoner in the basement. Alright, we don't want to go that way. I guess the only way to solve it is to actually do it all. Okay, I'll try and do it with just one Pokemon left. Anyway, I can now go this way. Is it this way now? Yeah, I have revives and potions, it's just I can't be bothered using them. I might as well just, like, waste them. I'm so close to the Pokemon Center. In fact, I'm so close, I can just do this. I'll be back, don't worry. Stupid gym leader trapping me in the basement. Alright, what did I learn there? We definitely should not bring a Escavalier. That's actually hard throwing. What I've also learned is I should try and bring someone that... Oh my god, I just realized I need to bring Snom, but my Snom's garbage. I want to bring something that is not super good with fighting moves, and Ice typing would do that for an inverse battle, because it's not effective into Bug, but it's super effective into Ice. And at the same time, the normal move isn't super effective into Ice, which is my issue currently with Rock and Steel, which I could do, because they would be super effective with normal then if I went with the... You know what I mean? Do you get where I'm going here? I need a fighting type move which is super effective, which normal isn't super effective into, which I think currently is just Ice. And also the Bug typing has it. So I guess I'm just gonna have to live with the world that fighting type attacks are gonna giga roll me. Yes, I'm gonna have to live with that world. Okay, cool. You know what, you crazy son of a gun? I'll try this. You didn't get to see any limelight because the strat didn't actually work on the previous battle. I'll try you now. So we'll lead with Shelmet. I should give you an item. I'd like to give you the berry that reduces fighting type damage. I don't know what it's called. I don't know if I've got it. I don't know if I can farm it. Oh, Charty was the rock one. I don't have it. Okay. I have no idea. I just don't know. I have no idea for a plan for this. I guess I can give you... I can give you mystical water. That's what I can do. I was going to sort my box. Good old that. And then I need you to be front and center. I also need to burn you, which is really fucking annoying because the best way to burn you is to run back to the volcano and then keep hitting mag bars. So, apologies for this. I need to run back to a volcano to hit mag bars. There is no better way for me to do this right now. There possibly is a better way for me to do this, but I can't think of it. Alright. Also, I need to do one of these. Right, this one has flame body. Come on, I've got the wrong guy up front. I'm so stupid. I think it's 30% chance to burn on flame body. Alright, here we go again. I'm not going to use Brick Break almost certainly in the boss, because it's not going to be effective into normal type, so I'll waste the PP here. Nice, just what I wanted. Perfect. And I think, again, I'll do a save state before the boss and just reload, so that I don't have to keep resetting the burn. There are some hacks, and maybe you can actually do this one in this game later or something, but you can put a burn on at the Pokemon Center, but I don't think this is one of them. Please, leave me alone. Leave me alone! I just want to go back. Now, don't do the stupid thing I often do, which is just, you know, go to the Pokemon Center and heal. That's not a good idea right now. I will save the game. And I will create a save state. Alright. And I'll definitely remember the path I just took. Also, I'll put my Pokemon in the right order. There is a small issue with this strategy. And that is, namely, I know that some of them have got Facade, which is probably not a good idea to Toxic Spikes them, but at the same time, it's better to Toxic a Pokemon than to let them use the Flame Orb to burn them, and I think this thing's got a Flame Orb, so it's still not the end of the world. Also, I apologize, I'm using the speed up button. This gym is so slow. You know what? I should probably do the save here now that I think about it. That would make way more sense. There we go. Okay, are we ready? You're front and center. You got a lax incense, you got mystical water. You got the black belt, which actually is completely worthless on you, but I'll just roll with it. Mel, put a top on and run a real gym. Oh, one of these Pokemon's got a status on already. That's worrisome. Well, that's a problem. How's Eevee like, by the way? Okay, sure. Why have I brought you into this battle? How much does this do? This is my most specially bulky Pokemon. And it nearly killed me. Oh, wait. I bet you've got like a silk item or something. I bet that's how you're doing so much damage here. Well, I don't have a priority move, so we're fucked. It just happened to leave them on 1 health. Alright, this Polygon Z is a bit of a menace. It's fine, Meadow will get him. I've got him right where I want you. Okay, so uproaring Polygon Z is pretty spooky. That's actually fine. I've got a super effective move into you. It's oh, you've got guts because you're the burnt Pokemon. I'm slightly concerned that you're faster than me. You're faster than me. I'm going to fall over. It's a flying Pokemon as well. I can't use the sticky web to slow it down. Come on. Okay, well, if that thing's faster than Rabombe, it's quicker than everything else in my party, so I'm going to lose. I need Thunder to get a Quick Claw into a Thunderbolt into a Paralysis. Even though this is not super effective, it's the right play, I think. I didn't get it. We're gonna die. Yeah, you're not going to be faster, so it's irrelevant. You're also not going to live through a hit. Inferno! This is going to be harder than I think, isn't it? Can I leave? Alright, we'll put one on the death counter. I expect many more are incoming. So, hang on a minute. So I'll be back. So, you can't be a Pokemon here. You just don't live through an attack. So, you don't exist. Very cool. How do I deal with the facading menace? Because that thing has to be... It has to be quicker than every Pokemon I've got. Because Rabombe is my fastest Pokemon. And it outsped Rabombe. So, quick mass dictates that's probably true. Swallow. How fast can Swallow get? Actually, hang on a minute. How quick is my guy? $127. I might be able to outspeed this thing. You got a quick claw, so maybe you can do it. Do I just bring all the Rabombays to this party? Because, honestly, I think I just bring a bunch of Rabombays. Initiating plan Rabombe early. And I think you're going to be too slow for anything to, like, matter with you. The first Pokemon just instantly uproar, so there's no setting up. I can't resist it by typing, so all I can do is kill it quickly. And I have nothing with a super effective move, because there is one bug ghost in the game, but I don't have it. And I can't have it at this point. Who's the other guy I bring here? Who's the final lamb to the slaughter, I suppose? I could try and bring you, but without your speed boost ability, which really sucks if you've not got speed boost, you kind of are worthless. I'm pretty certain Beedrill is worthless. You're too slow. You guys, at the very, very least, maybe we can do something. Shall we bring Halt? Sticky Web maybe does something for us. Alright. I'm gonna try this. But it's probably not gonna matter. And then I hope that I can use my bountiful supply of Rabombays to kill that Taillow. Swallow even. What I might need to do though, which again is going to require me some setting up, so we might be approaching the end of the episode actually. People might be getting Peglet early. There is one bug that knows a ghost move that I've got, and it's Ariados. It has Shadow Sneak, but I don't know what I'd have to do to boost that thing to actually do any meaningful damage. It's also a priority move, which would be quite nice. Maybe if I got like max attack Ariados with, I don't know. Do I have a Ghost Gem yet? I don't think I do have Ghost Gem. I have no idea. It's probably only going to do half damage, and Ariados is completely garbage as Pokemon Go. It's so fragile. Man, Ariados, you've got such a cool design. You're kind of just garbage, though. Whatever. Alright, Halt, you're basically here just to slow down their party. And then you die. Oh my god, they swapped. Okay, we're getting some more intel. You've got Type Null. Okay. Wait, is this actually just Type Null, or is it Type Null with typing on it? It's actually Type Null with Type Null-ness on it. So the only reason you could have done this is if you've got a move that's super effective into me. So I'm going to assume you've got a fighting move right now. Is my guess. That's alarming. I need the speed drop, please, Bubble Beam. I need the speed drop, Bubble Beam. Oh my god, it has returned. It's not that bad. I mean, again, we're quite bulky on this guy. Okay, well, could be worse, right? Am I quicker than this thing at this point? I'm actually not entirely certain I am. How fast is Type Null? Another Pokemon I've basically never used. And by the way, I could use Type Null in my playthrough. If I get the bug disc, it becomes a bug type Pokemon. You are not quick. Okay. Show me the way, Heracross. Show me why putting guts on you was worth it. Hit him with the biggest pin missile of all time. Excuse me? Excuse me? Wait, does pin missile have just a miss? Sorry. A lot of Googling right now. I think it's 100% accurate. Pin missile. Nope, it's 95 accurate. Alright, cool. Again. How long is this going to take? Oh, it's going to take like 8. Jesus Christ, I can't kill at my next attack, I think. And I have Sleep Talk. Okay. I see why this is a demon. That's fine. It's throwing. With its random move selection, we just double edge this. I think it'll kill from here. I'll take the recoil damage. Oh my god, it didn't kill. What are you sleep talking into this time? Rest. Oh my god, it's throwing. Slash, it's getting so unbelievably unlucky. Alright, we'll try Pin Missile again. Please roll more than 2. Please roll more than 3. I don't know if this kills with 3. Okay, it does. We killed someone. Heracross, you proved your worth. Right? Alright, this thing is going to outspeed me. There's nothing you can do about it. You're about to die. Man, if that didn't kill, though, it would have kind of been a bit of a throw. So I don't really have a way to kill this thing, to be brutally honest. Despite all these changes, I'm kind of still fucked. My best bet is Grove lives through an attack, but that's it. That's my best bet. I don't think the 5 damage difference between these two is going to matter enough. I think I'll go for the Confusion. Do I live through Facade? That is extremely bad. Okay, so we've lost. Because nothing I have can outspeed it. Oh, I guess we can try and Quick Claw it. Alright, it's down to you, Hill. You need the Quick Claw to proc. If it does, maybe we can win this. Oh, hang on a minute. We're so back. I think this will kill from here. Super effective. Alright, hang on a minute. Uncharted territory. I just realized as well my team on the side's wrong. I apologize. I'm not changing it. You got a Snorlax. I think I want to put this thing into Paralysis, if you don't mind. Quick Claw activated again. Not that I think it matters. Surely I'm quicker than Snorlax. Yes! We got a Paralysis trigger! Let's go! I think Pollen Puff is stronger than... is it the same as Dazzling Green was stronger? I think it's 10 stronger. Alright, cool. Just... Oh, you got leftovers. Oh, God. It's gonna have rest as well, isn't it? Hang on a minute. This thing might wall me. Oh, that's 4 times super effective into me. Well, I'm screwed. He's got a 4 times super effective fighting move. And I can't kill him fast enough. Paralysis. Actually, why am I sucking him dry? It doesn't matter. He one-shots me now. Unironically, I might need to get a good Snom to fight the Snorlax. Man, if I didn't throw that previous turn where I tried to suck him, I might have killed on this attack. But I think I'm gonna not quite kill. Yeah, I threw. Alright, we're just gonna get lucky with Paralysis instead. This Snorlax has been so unbelievably cursed. If I win this, it's ridiculous. I got so lucky on this fight. There's 2 left. Oh, I forgot you still got Porygon Z. Can I one-shot you, please? I think this won't kill, but I can kill with my last Rabombe, and that'll leave it as a 1v1. Yeah, so I'll outspeed Porygon Z now, and I can at least see their final Pokemon. And Meadow is my strongest of the Rabombes. It's the one that does the most damage. It is the most fragile one as well, to be fair. So who's your last guy? Kangaskhan. Oh, you're gonna Mega Evolve. Shoot. It's gonna use the move that goes off 2 times, and that thing might have a fighting type move. Hang on, I think I need to go for paralysis. Yeah, okay, it's Mega Kangaskhan incoming. I forgot what's its ability called, but it does the damage like twice, right? But the second time is half the damage or something, or a quarter of the damage. I remember you from Pokemon X. Yeah, you have Power Up Hit. Oh my god, it missed. Is that because I've got incense on you? Oh my god, it's because I've got incense on me. This is so disgusting RNG right now. I can't believe how good it's gone for me. I'm probably still going to lose this, because if it hits me one time, I die. I'm dead. This will kill me. Alright, all it took was some actually disgusting RNG. I could get to that last Pokemon. Alright, I'll have that as a real loss. Take me back to the Pokemon Center. You're going to heal my Heracross. Partially because I'm going to need to work on this. Alright, the difficulty setting. I got him down to the last Pokemon, you schmuck. Alright, so what is the plan going to be from this? I'll have to have a think. I think the Ribombes were all fine. I need a better way to kill that Swallow, which isn't just pure, like, bullshit. So that's one of the things I'm desperately going to need. I'll have a look through who's got ghost moves. I know you've got a ghost move, so maybe I can do something with Ariados. I think that's it, though. I don't think anyone else has got one. I'm going to have to do something with Snom, possibly. Maybe Snom can be an answer for this. Where are you? Oh, I forgot I could do that here. Yeah, this England Shadow State, which is a priority ghost move, which will be super effective, but it's an Ariados, and it's not going to be Stab. But maybe this is something we try and do. And perhaps if we can get you fast enough, then Swellow, you can deal with Swellow, but I don't know how to get you that fast, to be honest with you. Spikes could be useful, but again, I don't know if I can get you in the situation for Spikes. What about this guy? Can you do anything? You have Sticky Web. Sucker Punch. I'm so close to all the good bugs, but you guys are all just a little bit weak, yeah. Alright, I'll have a think about it off camera of what I can do for this guy. I'll put together a squad for us to fight Mel. We've seen, like, roughly what Mel's about. To be fair, I don't know all the items that he's got exactly. I'm assuming he's got some special little treats that I don't know about, but I think that Polygon Z had, like, choice specs or something like that for the damage it was doing. Swallow we know has Guts. Possibly has something similar to, like, the choice item as well, buffing it. Kangaskhan obviously has Kangaskhanite. Snorlax had Leftovers, and I can't remember what the other Pokemon even was anymore. Oh, it was type Null, right? I don't even know what that type Null was about. It was trying to sweep me in some way. Who cares? Yeah, I think we can beat this guy, though. Famous last words. Anyway, YouTube, if you enjoyed this, why not leave a like and subscribe? Everyone helps me out. I'll see you next time. Bye!